What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host, Dwayne Lanham, with your one and only favorite co host, TLO. What is up, my friend?
Unfortunately, the cold sky.
Right, I feel that. So, guys, as you could tell, this show says COVID edition. Now, Dwayne, why does it say COVID edition? Well, folks, I have COVID 19. And unfortunately, it sucks like shit. Ugh, TLO. And what have I said every day since COVID came out? Oh, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it.
And what have I been saying the entire time? Everyone's going to end up getting it.
God, why didn't you just look at me and tell me to shut the fuck up?
Well, from my limited understanding, God, for the most part, it's never really that forthcoming.
Dude, no, he's not. No, he's not.
That's just the word on the street, though.
Yeah, the word on the street is correct. Um,
So go ahead and tell us tell us the story, the tale of woe.
all right. So I'm not gonna go into the deep parts because protect another person's anonymity. Like I've been asked, especially when it comes to including on air. But so Friday night I went to celebrate recovery. Saturday I woke up feeling all fine, just another day in the neighborhood, right, TLO?
Yes.
I go and get my hair cut. I go and get my money order, shit for the house with all the other guys. And I get home and here's the body aches, the pain, the headache. Fuck my life, right?
Hey, this is your story, man. You go ahead and tell it.
Fuck my life. So, and then I fall asleep after doing step work with a sponsee. She calls me and I did step work with her, even though I wasn't feeling good, because we needed to get this part of her step work done. And fucking, so Sunday morning, I wake up fucking Kate. Fucking the whole side of my face is fucking caked with fucking mucus. It's down my face, my neck, and my beard. Like, it's just fucking caked. And I'm coughing up mucus. And it's not even coughing. It's like I'm throwing it up at this point. And so I go and get tested. Lo and behold, the doctor walks in about 4:30. And I go like, so my test results come back, right? He's like, yep. I'm like, let me guess. COVID. So I'm like, yep. It's not shocking. No, the only thing I was missing, TLO, was a fever.
Yeah, it's not it hasn't been presenting as much with the fever symptoms as the Omicron seems to be more predominantly the muscle aches, still with the loss of smell and taste. And I've been hearing a lot more about the weakened state being fatigued. So yeah, it sounds like you got the new episode.
Ray, but I'm going to be honest with you, TLO. This ain't shit.
Well, yeah, no, if you're able to function, and I'm sorry, but I've seen this is now at least close to the 10th show on YouTube that I've seen with people who actually have the COVID, other channels, and they've gone on and says, yeah, it sucks, you get sickly and stuff like that, but you kind of like any other flu, stomach bug sort of thing, it kind of just works its way through, and then yeah.
Well, I'm not going to lie and completely say that this ain't shit because trust me, there are moments through this that I feel like I'm going to die.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think these days, like since we've grown up on so much somewhat shitty movies and television. I feel a lot of people don't really get the actual feeling of like going to die or whatever. I,
Like
I,
I
I feel there's probably a little bit more melodramatics that are interjected into it. Like, oh, I'm gonna die. It's like, I'm sorry. Like I've gone through some shit. Chicken pox
like
at 26.
right,
And for me, that wasn't shit either, even though, according to my personal physician, told me that another one of his patients, a 26-year-old who had it, didn't make it. But for me, it was just
yes,
a couple of uncomfortable days on the couch and, feeling the stupid skin. And yeah, that was about it. I just sat and did exactly what I'm doing right now, which is watching 24.
right. I'm sorry. I'm also posting my welcome.
Yes. And welcome, Pam.
Well, and like here's my thing. So like literally like there's times, Tilo, my chest gets so tight, right? Like the congestion gets so bad that uh like I've had a couple Powerades today, right?
Yeah.
A couple Powerades, I've relaxed. I've stayed in bed pretty much all day. I've had like maybe 2 cigarettes today. Um, which is really good for me, by the way. Because we all know how much I smoke.
Dwayne, have you had your tea yet?
And so I mean, like day number one, when I had it yesterday, TLO, I was not feeling good when I on Sunday.
Yeah.
My breathing got really bad after I got off the phone with you guys. I had to go into the prone position on my chest. And that started getting mucus and stuff up, so that felt really good. I hit my steroid inhaler, got some steroids in my lungs. Um, and then today, man, like it's been the pounding headache. It's been the nonstop. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Mm,
Um, this right here, the fucking clogged. I have nothing in my nose, right?
right.
But I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Um, not even gonna fucking talk about the fucking mental shit that's happening. TLO, I am having dreams when I was 12 to 13 years old of me getting the shit beat out of me and bullied in school that I totally fucking forgot about.
Interesting.
We're naughty. Tim had the same fucking issues. Like I
Really?
had fucking dreams and shit about being back with my ex. I had dreams about marrying my ex.
Mm,
Like dreams, TLO, we all know me as a sane person would not fucking have.
gotcha.
Nightmares on top of that. Like when I tell you I got into sleep, TLO, like it was one dream after the other, after the other, after the
Yeah.
other, after the other, just like back to back, back to back to back.
Yeah. And those are usually the nights where after that marathon of dreams, you wake up and it's already been like 6, 7 hours.
Yeah, exactly. I woke up at like probably about 12:30.
Trust me, I know about dreams.
In TLO, I haven't had an actual REM sleep dream in probably about 7 to 8 months.
Well, that's probably what the fatigue playing in and whatnot. Your body actually needs to reset, and so it's actually trying to reboot. And so, yeah, you might have a few more of those recurring old dreams or from old instances, old subliminal messages that might be locked away in your subconscious.
Like, but this shit literally fucking sucks.
Yes, it does suck, but you're standing, you're moving around, you're not in a hospital hooked up to a ventilator or anything like that. So
I'm gonna tell you, it takes a lot of fucking energy though to get up out of my bed and onto the floor.
I understand that. It takes me a lot of energy from not knocking the fucking shit out of a lot of people these days.
So mean you can compare this in different ways.
Mm,
And like the great thing is like we're gonna talk for a minute. I'm quarantined in my bedroom, right?
yes.
So the great thing is about being in my own bedroom right now Let me shut this door. Hold on. So I can actually show you guys. Hold on a second. I just gotta shut this door. I don't have to go far for a bathroom.
No, that's nice.
Because I'm gonna tell you, the diarrhea they talk about, TLO, it's not regular diarrhea. It's fucking water.
Yeah, you had mentioned that. But see, that's once again part of the body trying to flush out the system.
And
Like
then,
people realize that our bodies are basically high performance machines, much akin to say a car. I think people would probably treat themselves better and probably get through shit better. Because
oh, I'm
I'm
going to after this.
definitely tired of seeing all this shit on media and online and stuff, and like nobody, even though at the beginning of all of this everything started with health, the health markers as far as people susceptible or whatnot to the virus, like immunocompromised and older advanced years, and obesity, which is definitely something that we seem to be fucking glossing over now that we've got like a whole bunch of shows where there's just a bunch of people who are overweight and saying that life is great. Even
Do
though
you know
I
what?
think even though I think one of them has already died from a fucking heart attack.
Do you know what, TLO? Since you bring that up, that's my other issue right now, dude. Is I can't eat. I have to force myself to eat food.
Yes. With
I
the
have
true
to.
with true sicknesses, you get lack of appetite, and that's why a lot of people, when they go through COVID, they actually lose a lot of weight, is because of the loss of fluids and then the lack of intake.
Yep, I stepped on a scale TLO today, and for 24 hours, I have lost 4 pounds.
Yep. I'm surprised it's not more, just in liquid weight, because yeah, you've done some sports in high school, right?
Yep,
Yeah, like if you did wrestling and whatnot, they get you in the fucking garbage bags and shit and get you swole out of freaking
wrestling,
shape.
football,
Yep.
and and like my thing is like I had to sit down and force myself to eat a salad today. Get some carbs and everything in me, right? And get some protein because I had some lunch meat left that I put in my salad.
Yeah, I was about to say salads don't have too many carbs, but they definitely have protein, definitely have vitamins that you need.
And I was gonna stay away from the ranch because of the dairy product, but I'm like if I'm gonna keep carbs and shit in my system, ranch and shit's kind of the way to go right now.
Well, I would definitely advise going light on
I
any
did.
dairy.
I didn't go heavy on my cheese and dairy. I
Yeah,
just stuck more to the meat and the croutons and stuff. Like I
yeah,
have my bag of croutons sitting in my room in case I get snacky.
perfect. Because yeah,
And
no, um, dairy helps the body produce mucus, so that's obviously not something you need to add to at this moment.
right. And if you guys are asking how I'm outside and I have to quarantine, I forgot to tell you, that's the door to my bedroom.
Right?
So if I didn't have this room, I wouldn't be able to smoke, which would drive me fucking nuts. But I have a way in and out of my bedroom without affecting anybody right now. And plus, a buddy of mine's putting his old Xbox in my room for me tomorrow, so I can get through quarantine a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So he's really going to help me out with the Xbox, just so I can sit in my room and still play games and stuff with him because we game together. So we play. We've been playing the new Halo, so I mean, I get to play that tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to it actually.
Yeah.
The perks of being in quarantine, though, I don't got to deal with people. Uh, I don't got to deal with anybody, which is really nice for once I get a break from society. And Candace, my adopted sister. Hi, she found me. Uh, but yes, no, COVID has not been fun, and I'm gonna say this: I don't wish this on my worst enemy. I really don't. Uh, because I think TLO right after that phone call, I threw up mucus, like I literally puked mucus for about a good 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I that was right after taking my steroid inhaler because I took that when I was on the phone with you guys. which I should probably take again because I can only take that once every 24 hours. And right now I'm taking it before I go to bed. So my lungs can open up while I'm asleep.
Yes.
Uh, I'm using a rescue inhaler. So getting albuterol, I'm getting that shit in my lungs. So my lungs stay opened up throughout the day, which is why I'm probably breathing okay. Uh, I did have quite the fever this morning though. But today was day one of having a 100-degree fever, which was not fun. I woke up in cold. I woke up in sweats, and it wasn't the hot sweats, Tilo. It was cold sweats.
100 degrees.
Oh, well, fuck yeah, dude. 100-degree fucking fever, dude. It was not fun. I woke up covered in fucking sweat.
You're talking to a gentleman who has had a 105-degree temperature 3 times in his life.
And what your temp? What I've seen you take your temperature every day. What you average? What 96?
No, I average closer to 100. Like, and sometimes I'll be at 100. I run hot.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why
you do
the
run hot.
cold, yeah, that's why the cold of Minnesota doesn't necessarily affect me as much. Because considering it is now, -6 degrees air temperature, negative almost 20 degrees wind temperature. I only had like a couple of layers, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely cold, but it's,
This
it's
ain't gonna
not.
bother me though.
Oh my God, I'm going to die or anything like that. I was like, yeah, it's cold.
Right, exactly. And like, here's my thing that I need to let people know is when they tell you the quarantine, like, I'm gonna be honest, I wish that I would have practiced being a little bit more safe, safer than I was. Uh, because I could have possibly prevented getting it now and just holding off. But, as
Yeah,
a 23-year-old male, that's kind of impossible.
it
Um,
can be.
it can be, but with my fucking stupid brain, uh, you know, it's
Well, in this instance, I'll give you a 50-50 break just because of the evidence I was witness to. So,
right. And sorry, you guys are kind of seeing me doing some self care, like I'm putting gel and stuff in my hair. Just trying to stay up and out of bed for a minute and get my lungs functioning because I've been in bed all day. Uh, so
holy shit, people, you're witnessing the frivolities of the single white male.
right, and trust me, it's not fun. Trust me, no, the single part's fun. The white part's not where it's at right now,
Yeah, right. That's a whole different show.
especially living in Birmingham, Alabama, where it's all black.
It is. It is. It's one of the um, only cities actually where it's majority minorities versus the other way around.
I will tell you this, and I'm not ashamed to say it. White people down here are a minority.
Yes, they are. They have, especially in the last like decade or so.
Because
Just
you got to
growth
think,
rates.
I'm in the state that Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in.
Yes.
I'm in the city he was actually assassinated in.
Well, you're also in the state that's one of the last remnants of the old South,
Yep.
aka the Confederacy.
I'm in the last state. I'm in the last state where slavery was abolished.
Yep.
Uh, in the last state that got rid of Jim Crow laws.
Yes.
Uh, so literally, I'm in the last state for pretty much everything when it came to slavery and everything.
Oh yes, with the changes of Jim Crow era to the civil rights era and whatnot. And then he had a kind of a nasty bout in the 70s.
Right, and I am going to tell people this: after you're done being sick, please, whatever toothbrush you use while being sick, throw it away. Don't reuse it, especially if it's COVID.
Well, I hope that sweet baby dear Jesus that nobody would be keep using a toothbrush that they were, vomiting and mucusing and shit out of.
because my toothbrush is
Problem.
missing. That way I know this is my toothbrush for when I was sick. I took a part of the rubber off on the back because there's normally 4 dots in the back of this, and there's 3 now, and you can see the 2 white spots now where I kind of took it off. Uh, so that way I know it's my sick toothbrush, and I have my cup, my sick cup, in the bathroom. So like I'm being like extra prestigious about my health right now. Just to give everybody a heads up, this does not change my view on the vaccination. I'm not getting it, not touching it, don't want it. Like I'm throwing that up and out of the air right now. So in case anybody asks, no, I'm still not getting the COVID-19 vaccine. Don't want it, don't want it, don't have to get it. So all right, Tilo, you want to break one of our next topics or something you got?
Oh, the last one has much on his mind, but most of it is not something that the public is privy to, at least at this moment. No, I don't really have super too much to add because we've been saying a lot of the things that were going to come to pass, at least in regards to me, has come to pass. As I said, most people from the beginning, most people are going to get this. It's just the way it is. I'm sure I've probably had it at least 2 to 3 times, but my immunity is considered to be up there, obviously, with the not getting. Yeah, I haven't been sick actually since I had the fucking chicken pox at age 26, so it's been almost 20 years.
Right, and also Tilo, by the way, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. It was sad, depressing, and woke me up to the fact that the world does not really give a shit about us. Like
Right.
we can sit there and think that we're this and that, have big egos, and think we're all important to the universe, but really doesn't. It really doesn't matter when it comes down to it. There's going to be all these millions of deaths, but 10, 20 years, it's either going to be forgotten, which, looking at recent events in history, it probably will be forgotten because they'll probably erase it, just like they've been trying to do with other shit in history. I believe I think I saw something in the news about like a university professor with some pretty high accolades coming out and saying that we've been basically trying to delete history, and it's becoming problematic for our future because we're basically doing exactly what we're not supposed to be doing, which is we have history and we have these things, we have these fucking idiots. Excuse me. As these people go around and saying such things are hate crimes and freaking statues of oppression and whatever bullshit with their fragile little excuse me. Yeah, we're just gonna repeat the same
You're
shit.
good, man. Take your time.
Oh no, I actually just took my temperature.
You still there?
Yeah, I am still here. I just took my temperature and
Feel up.
I'm pushing it up. Whatever's happening is on your end, Dwayne.
Hello.
Dwayne's having issues.
What the fuck just happened to my phone? Hold on.
Maybe you got toothpaste in
Come
it.
back to default. Tilo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we've been hearing you for the last like few minutes.
Fuck. Hold on.
So, anyways, as Dwayne decides to get the toothpaste out of his phone, yeah, no. What it comes down to is we do too much of this. Oh, like this shit is offensive, that shit is offensive, and it's like y'all are some pitiful creatures, like absolutely pitiful. Like it just blows my mind how disgustingly pitiful you are. If you are so fragile that you'll let shit that's happened hundreds, sometimes years ago, affect how you live your life today, is like some of the stupidest, most backward shit I've ever heard in my life.
Well, you know what? Let's talk about. You know what? Let's talk about that for a minute. Because you know what? You make a point, TLO. Let's literally break that down for a minute, right? So, and I'm not meaning to interrupt you. You just made some really good points that just kind of popped in my head, and with the way my
No, go
brain is,
ahead.
I don't want to forget them.
Yep, go ahead.
The one thing that I love that you just said is that we're erasing history.
We are. Like
And
it's not like, oh, we're doing this for the future or we're making history, is what like my mom said before I threw something at her.
when you threw something at your mom.
Oh yeah, no, people, there is a reason why the title says the last one is ready to flex. Because I took a yeah, no, we won't go into that because I'm sure that kid probably will never forget that night. But anyways,
Moving on.
yeah, moving on. No, I am past the point with people. Like just in general, like you guys are just acting so insanely stupid that you're letting people who have no interest in you, your family, your loved ones, any of you, don't have any interest in minorities, don't have any interest in anything like that. All they care about is themselves, their narcissistic bitch ass selves. And yeah,
Well,
I am talking about you, AOC.
oh,
No, I will put it out there. Like I worked in the restaurant business, so I know what kind of woman she is. I've worked with bartenders like her, pieces of shit.
oh.
Narcissistic, self-centered piece of shit. Well, look at her. Look at what
No,
she's
that's
doing to her state. Look at what she's doing to her constituents, and then she goes and fucks off to Florida with her little boy toy, and is like, "Oh no, everything's good."
you want to know who is her little boy toy now? That is my question.
Well, no, this the dweeb that she was with apparently they've been together for a while, but I'm sure it's just because he's a perfect simp, and so
Probably.
I'm sorry, but everyone was going on about his footwear. All I could say is a grown ass man that's wearing Birkenstocks needs to get punched in the face. And I would punch his ass in the face.
I would too.
Now,
He's wearing Birkenstocks.
PLO is in battle mode nowadays. Like, I am done. I live in Minneapolis, which is an absolute fucking war zone. Just in the last week, I've seen at least 4 people stabbed, 1 person shot. Somebody slammed into a shitload of cars in front of my mom's house, took out like 7 or 8 of them. And then they had like a fucking gun battle, I think, in St. Louis Park or some stupid shit where somebody died. So yeah,
you know
no,
what, GLO?
absolutely ass bananas here.
The fact that I am on your guys' side of the state now.
You mean in the central time zone?
Yeah, like more on your guys' time zone and everything, and I'm more closer to Minnesota than I was in Ohio.
Oh yeah, you definitely are.
I hear a lot more of that now.
Yes. Well, that's also because there's a decent. It's weird. Minneapolis has always had this weird, like, sort of transient state. So, like, we get a lot of brothers up from the South, mostly from Chicago.
Yeah, I do know that one.
And Milwaukee, some from Gary. But they don't necessarily stay here, and they'll move on to other places. So I believe Birmingham actually is one of the spots that I've heard, folks.
Do you know what? That since you said that, there's a crew member that I work with. Okay.
Yeah.
Just hired on. Not that just hired on. Just escaped downtown Minneapolis by the hair of his teeth.
Yeah. No, just like
Uh,
I said, it's always had somewhat of a nomadic feel to it with a lot of the folks here.
and
But
it's due to a gang that is originally based or more popular in Minnesota. It's you don't really see it in other states.
yeah, no, we unfortunately have a couple of little gangster wannabe tribes or whatever up here. So yeah,
And he went like, I escaped by the hair of my fucking teeth. Like I was going through initiation and shit, and I fucking got up and left.
is he East African?
Yes.
Knew it. Yeah, he's
And
probably talking about Riverside.
and I went like, well, thanks. That puts us in fucking a lot of danger because I know a couple people that live in Minneapolis. And this ain't the first time I've heard of them because I know you and Scarlett's talked about these motherfuckers before. If you leave, they'll up and hunt you whatever fucking state you're in,
Well, yeah, some of them.
and not give a
Some of the ones that obviously are like more established are more actually like about trying to live that life as opposed to just posing. Because there are a lot of posers out there still to this day.
well, no, yeah, no shit. We all know that one. Not trying to sound like a sense of humor. And guys, if I sound like more like a dick, I'm sorry, but the tolerance for fucking people and people being fucking retarded and shit, I'm sorry, with fucking seeing more shit now and more in tune in the world, especially because I have this fucking COVID brain, whatever the fuck they call this fucking thing. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit more insensitive, more. What's the word
No,
I'm looking for,
I'm
Kilo?
over I'm over the sensitivity. Just like I said, people have gotten way too insensitive or just too sensitive for fucking actual real world living.
You know what, Tilo?
It's like
That's where I was going.
most of these people, I guarantee it, never really like figured out the reason why there is a saying, you know, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you.
I'm rubber.
You're
You're rubber.
glue.
I'm glue. Whatever bounces off of me stick. No,
No,
so I'm rubber. You're
you,
glue. Whatever bounces
you,
off of me comes back and sticks onto you.
yes.
Or there's sticks and
Or
stones
sticks
can
and
break your
stones. Yeah.
bones.
But
Sticks
words
and
will
stones
never
can
hurt me.
break your bones, but
Words will never hurt me.
yeah, sticks and stones may break my bones. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't heard that fucking saying since I was in fucking school.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying is people forgot that shit. And now, like, anytime somebody even looks at them funny, they're like, oh my God, hate crime. Oh my God, this person's a racist. Oh my God. And it's just so fucking old. It really is. Like, I'm in the fucking eye of the hurricane. And it's a lot of bullshit.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
most of this can be dropped if people would stop acting all want to be hard and tough, and actually just like talked, like none of that bullshit, like actually just talked and not a pissing contest or tribalistic fucking flag waving or none of that shit.
well, let's talk about it like this, right? So, like, we have people out there, and this is kind of down going, kind of one of the directions I really wanted it to go because, like I said, I don't really have that many topics for tonight.
No,
You
it's
know,
gonna be a shorter thing. Just like, he's got to get his rest, and I got to try not to fucking Hulk out on somebody.
right? And like, here's my thing, and this is from experience of dealing with stupid people lately. I had a lady come through my drive-through this week.
Oh, here it comes.
Her taco was messed up. Her box was messed up by like one or two things. No tomatoes, right?
Oh, drop the taco.
Something that she could have easily came back through the intercom and said, "Hey, my order is messed up." You know what I mean? Because most people check their order right then at my drive-through, which is fine. I just tell them to pull off a little bit, pull up a little
Well,
bit
yeah.
so they can get off my sensor, and that way it no longer shows you're in my fucking drive-through. Like, just get the fuck off my sensor, and you're fine. I don't care if you sit in my fucking parking lot.
No,
Park
isn't
in the
that what
fucking
you're
spot.
supposed to tell them is to pull up, close to the door, and we'll bring it out to you when, you get there.
No, so we don't ever pull a car. Never. We do not pull cars. We won't pull a car all night
So
unless
what?
we
You just
absolutely have
throw
to.
it at them from across the parking lot?
No, so like once they get their order, if they're checking it, we'll tell them to pull into the parking lot.
Yeah.
Like, we don't mind if you go into the parking lot and you check your order, like we just don't want you sitting in our drive-through
Well, no,
because So your time, our sensors ding.
Yes, and they keep track of how long it's on there.
Right, our sensors ding once you pull up to the speaker. And
Casimiro, welcome.
hola, Casimiro. And so, like I was saying, once you pull up to my speaker, that sensor dings. That sensor sends a signal to our monitor where now that monitor is tracking your time. And me working on a register and getting ready to be a team trainer and everything, I don't let a car sit in my fucking drive through for no more than a minute 50. Actually, no, I say more than a minute 30. Just because of the fact if I do that all night, then my times are really going to be fucked.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, there's times that we do cheat and we do unplug that fucking the sensor inside to get our times to stay where they're at. So she surpasses my speaker, comes up, and I'm in a fucking beanie, and I've got my fucking headset on and my fucking jacket because it gets cold out. And I never know what fucking weather to expect here. So I always have a fucking jacket on because it can be spring 1 minute, fall the next minute, winter the next, and the next, I'm back in tornado season again. And it's pouring down fucking rain. It's like maybe my third or fourth day there, right? Maybe I'd say my third. No, this is my first day there. And no, my second day, because the next day I was working a double. I was pulling 12 hours. It's the 12 hour I told you about, TLO.
Yes.
Yeah, because we had the show that night before, and I did like a couple nights before, and I told you I was pulling a 12.
Yeah.
And I'm busting my ass and I'm working, and it's maybe I got there at 12, it's maybe 2:30, and it's storming like a motherfucker. Like I tell you, dude, I swear to God, I seen a fucking tumbleweed coming down my fucking drive-through.
Oh, happy birthday, Casimiro.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Casimiro. Because happy birthday. Sorry.
Yes, happy birthday, fellow January birthday.
What up, Patrick?
But there's a lot of people that have birthdays in January, to be honest.
Right. TLO is one of them.
Yes, I have approximately 6 friends, 2 former relatives, and 1 best friend. So,
Yeah, my birthday is in actually 1 month and what's today? 25th?
well, now, yes.
I have a birthday in 1 month and 20 days? 27 days?
So it's at the end of March.
March 21st. First day of spring, baby.
Well, thank you for popping in, Casimiro, if you're going to head to bed soon.
Yes. Casimiro, we always freaking love seeing you. Guys, there's going to be a show pretty much almost every night or every other night since I'm sick with COVID.
Well, we'll be doing one probably every other night because the last one has some previous battles he has to go and attend to.
Yeah, so after this show, guys, there's another show at 5:30 my time, 6:30 Tim's time, because me and Tim are gonna go on and talk about our experience with COVID. And then tomorrow night, oh god, Patrick wants to come in. All right, Pat. Just because I fucking love you. Pat, you can put that in the comments, Goofy. You don't gotta private message us. All right, so and then I know Wednesday we're gonna go do we're doing a show. We might just do a laid back show that night, TLO, because like I said, I really don't have any topics. I just want to get back in the schedule of doing shows again.
Well, trust me, we'll most likely have topics by Wednesday. So
Yeah, because if you have shit, help brother out.
Oh no, there's plenty of topics. There's plenty of shit to talk about. There's all the wankery that's going on in Hollywood. There's all sorts of wars and rumors of wars to talk about. There's the instability of supplies, which is definitely foremost on a lot of people's minds. So no, there's a lot of shit to talk about.
Well, I just got to do some studying, and right now, trying to study shit is actually really fucking difficult. Trying to find an energy to stay awake. Um, so you know what, TLO, you have brought me to our next topic.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, you keep me on track. Thank you, TLO.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask a question. What would I do without you?
You would probably get Tim to come on here.
Yeah, not at this fucking hour. I went into fucking asleep.
Really? He needs sleep?
Yeah,
I,
there's a
I, I
lot
thought
going
I
on with.
thought he I thought he kind of just hung out with a whole bunch of babes and beers by a pool most of the time.
No, I'm texting you on Signal real quick. Okay, fuck, I can't. I'm texting you on voice from my voice number real quick, and you'll know why. Hold on. Fuck my life. Let me
Thank
know
you,
when you get
Candace.
that, TLF.
What was that?
Let me know when you get that.
Was it in single signal?
No, it's coming through your phone to your text. They have so many fucking numbers, dude. This ain't even funny. You get a text message from me yet?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's happening.
for you.
No, Tim.
Ah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. I think I do remember watching what you call it, one of his shows, one of his early shows. I do believe, and he had kind of alluded to a change.
Right. Do you know what? I'm going to answer this question very fucking carefully to what Pam just asked. None.
Who do you guys want to win the Super Bowl this year?
None.
Well,
But if any, the two teams I want to see in there this year, which would be nice, which would be LA and Kansas City. You good over there, TLO? I don't know. Did I lose TLO? Oh, fuck my life. I did. I lost fucking TLO. All right, Darian. All right, guys, we're waiting for TLO to come back. TLO, you good?
yeah, no, it's that was weird. It's like when I opened the text message, it actually closed out the StreamYards. So no more of that. Just send it in the text and like actual phone text. Oh wait, that's right. You don't really have that, do you?
Oh no, I forgot. I can send it in a private chat on here.
But anyways, yes, I was hearing you.
You know what? I literally think I would like to see the LA, the Rams, and Kansas City go at it.
Well, my guess is it's well, I wouldn't say my guess, but I there's minimal to zero chance that the Bengals are going to beat the Chiefs. So it most likely will be Chiefs Niners.
Here's the thing, though. I'm tired of seeing Mahomes just fucking.
Well, that's a common feeling, I'm sure, with a lot of folks, especially in the AFC. But when you make it to the AFC Championship game 4 years in a row, that's bound to happen.
You know what? If by slim chance fucking the Bengals beat by slim fucking chance.
Oh, there's just no way. I mean, look at how the Bills played the Bengals. They kind of beat them up, and the Bills and the Chiefs, they kind of went at it and gave each other both all they could handle. To be honest, I mean, what was it? I was actually watching that game, and almost 30 points scored in the last less than 2 minutes. I think they said it was like a minute and 40 seconds or something like that.
Between both teams.
Between both teams. So, yeah, no, I don't see, Cincinnati just all of a sudden running down the field, up and down the field, basically. Like, no, they'll score. They'll be tough, but we are talking about Patrick Mahomes here, and he does have a knack of pulling shit out of his rear end.
Well, you know what? Here's my thing, though, and I'm going to say this. I have a feeling that LA can beat the Rams. I have a feeling LA can beat San Fran.
I think they can too. It's just that it's a tough thing because this will be the third time that they've met, and it's not necessarily gone the Rams' way. At least the last game. The first game, I think it was a lot closer, but the Niners kind of skunked them the last time they met. Because they're in the division, so they play each other twice. So now they're going to play each other again in the postseason, and not only that, in the actual fucking championship game.
Yeah, in the NFC Championship game.
Exactly. So, yeah, that one could go either way, but I'm leaning more towards San Fran just because they have been on an actual tear of late. I mean, seriously, look at the absolute embarrassment they put the Packers and Mr. Rogers through. Absolute embarrassment. Embarrassment. You hear me, white boy in Wisconsin? I'm talking to you, Rogers, and your little pixie ass girlfriend.
Look at Pat, dude. Look at Patrick.
No, I told y'all. TLO is ready for battle. It's on.
You know what? Here's my thing, though. And I'm going to say this because I know Pat's going to hate me. The last time fucking LA and San Francisco fucking played, Pat laid 150 on the table and looked at me and said, LA is going to win. And I said, no, they're not. But also, Patrick laid down his $200 fucking his $200 camera and said, here's another bet. LA's going to the Super Bowl. Well, unfortunately, that happened.
Almost there. We're in the championship games. Next one will be.
Well, no, they played against the Patriots not that long ago in the Super Bowl.
Oh, you're talking about for last year's Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was like 2 years. It was like a couple years ago. And fucking,
you gotta be more specific.
I lost $150. And Patrick stole my girl that night.
Sorry, not sorry. That was her idea. But I gave her back.
He did give her back. Okay,
well,
so
that's good. You don't, waste not, want not.
We went to Applebee's.
We went to Applebee's the next day, and I wasn't even invited.
Damn.
Applebee's.
I wasn't even invited, Tilo. Like you see the hurt
God,
here.
let me see. Applebee's.
No,
Applebee's.
we took you on the road trip the next day.
I wasn't. Yeah, the road trip. I wasn't even invited to go get
We took
ribs or nothing.
Their ribs are shit. Yeah, I said it. I have not stepped foot in an Applebee's for
it.
7
It,
years.
it depends on who makes it.
Nah, the best
It
ribs,
depends on who's cooking
still
it.
hands down, is Famous Dave's.
Yes, there's a famous Dave's
Yeah,
here in
I feel
Alabama.
it. I gotta give him that. I gotta give him that. Yeah, I definitely gotta give
Definitely,
him that one.
definitely juicier. Definitely juicier. A little bit thicker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right,
Trust me, I know
so
about ribs.
I'm gonna bring
I
up a
gotta
very
give him
bad
that.
moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up a very bad moment for all three of us here for a minute. So I got the video call my mother this week, and I sent her the video trailer for Sneakerella.
Oh shit.
We really gotta go back to this.
Right.
We
And
already
then
went over this how long ago?
well, we haven't been on air since then.
Oh my goodness.
Basically.
And then I sent her the clip for Blackula.
Yes.
Oh my
Giving her
god, I
the
had
old
my mother
school.
die rolling on the floor laughing her ass off for 45 minutes
Another
straight.
one I could suggest is Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
That is good.
No, actually it is, to be honest. Like it's kind of good.
All right, y'all. So, before I lose my fucking mind and go off train of thought, because now I got Patrick in here, I'm starting to become goofy. All right.
Starting.
So, there is a possibility that the U.S. is going to war with the Soviet Union.
Possibility.
Possibility. It's happening. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's happening.
No, it's pretty much inevitable. It's just how it's going to play out.
So the U.S. and Canada and the U.K. have warned President what's his name? Thank you. President Putin that if he keeps making advances towards Ukraine, that actions would be taken. We've talked about cutting him off from the World Bank. We've talked about
They're talking about threatening cut him off from the World Bank. He is just pissed off Ireland, who has always been kind of not really. They've been kind of like Sweden or Switzerland or whatever.
Switzerland.
And they've been not really playing any war games or anything like that. But that wasn't until just 2 days ago they decided to have some war games. Russia decided to have some war games off the coast of Ireland.
Yep, that's what pissed them off.
They were definitely not pleased about that. I know I wouldn't be.
No, and that's what pissed Ireland off.
Yes.
And then we also got to think too. Now China's popping off because we had an aircraft up in the sky out in the ocean, and China came over it saying that you were in unrestricted airspace. In that, here, do you know what? I have the video saved to my TikTok real quick.
No, they've been really trying to show people up because they just sent 39 planes to Taiwan airspace just this last week.
What, China has?
Yes.
Oh, look at them trying to play friends now.
I believe it was last Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, look at them trying to play fucking friends now after they were friends with fucking.
But I do believe another European country sent some warships, and a decent amount, because they're not really having it with Russia either, or China, because I think one of them, they've already sent one of their ships to the South China Sea, but they're actually sending it to their little mini fleet, little group of I think 5 or 6 ships. I don't remember. I think it might be Spain, because I was like, they never usually dive into the war politics.
No, they don't, which is actually what's kind of fucking shocked me. Not
Well,
going to
no,
lie.
Europe knows that if Putin does get a burr up his butt, he's coming for them. Like he is of the old cloth, the old regime, ex KGB. So he's basically like a fucking James Bond megalomaniac villain. He really is.
You know what? Since you put it like that, yeah.
Yeah. No, he really is.
With no chill.
He's like a
With
fucking
no
Blofeld.
chill.
He's like a Blofeld.
You know what? Since you put it like that now, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Because he's basically
I mean, he's not wrong.
he's gone undeterred. He's basically flexing his muscles everywhere.
I mean, it's fucking Biden. Not Biden, but
I mean, they're both Russia and China have been trying to make inroads in both Africa and South America, which somewhat they have because Venezuela has been so totally on fucking the jock of Iran and Russia. It's not even funny. And then I believe it's Nigeria that is actually letting China build some bases there. And I was like, really? Nigeria?
Of all places.
Yeah, exactly. I could see some South Africa.
all right. So I'm gonna play this video real quick up towards the phone, and I want you guys to hear this.
Got credit card debt?
Because this is the video that I got
Transfer card at Credit Card.
wind of the other night.
Debt to a card with 0% intro APR.
2062115. GoCat 2986. This is GoCat 2062 on 1215. Target 2986 on guard. Target 2986, target 2062 on guard.
Order military airplane, you are approaching my military security air, please go in quickly. Order to launch ordinance.
60 calling U.S. military aircraft. Please identify yourself. I am a United States military aircraft conducting lawful military activities outside national airspace. I am operating with due regard as required under international law. Delta 866 on standby 121. Decimal 5. Delta 866. This is a Chinese Navy. This is a Chinese Navy. This is a Chinese sky.
We'll see if I can
I'm a
find.
United States military aircraft conducting lawful military activities outside national airspace. I am operating with due regard as required under international law.
Like China just keeps fucking with them. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they lower their voices pretty well.
We're military aircraft. This is Chinese Navy. You are approaching our military alert zone. Leave immediately in order to avoid misjudgment. I am a United States military aircraft conducting lawful military activities outside national airspace. I am operating with due regard as required under international law. We're military aircraft. You are approaching our military alert zone.
Like they just keep fucking with him, dude.
Yeah. No, somebody's got to put a stop to Winnie the Pooh.
I am a United States military aircraft.
And what he's saying, for everybody who knows, because a buddy of mine is in the Air Force, is I am a United States aircraft conducting lawful military operations as regarded by international law. Peacefully, they say they're peacefully
Oh yeah.
while regarding international
Yeah.
law.
But anybody who hasn't had their heads stuck up their fucking progressive asses knows that China does not really follow any international laws.
No, we've all known that communist fucking piece of shit never does. Sorry.
Well, yeah, no, not sorry, because like they are pieces of shit, like actual pieces of shit. Because I'm sorry, the Germans and the Chinese are almost neck and neck, because this is very, very much akin to 1936 with the Olympics. Because remember, the 1936 Olympics were held in Germany.
Yes, exactly. So here's
And you saw the beginnings of that and what transpired. So yes,
Yeah.
it does mean that we are on the precipice of possibly World War III. And yes, some people do speculate that what transpired in the Olympics actually led to a lot of things, a lot of balls starting to roll with, 1938 European politics, we'll just say.
well, let's talk about it, right? Because so as of today, 8,500 troops have been put on back.
Yes, they're on high alert.
Yeah, if basically you want to put it in the terms where fucking humans can understand it, or just y'all dumb fuckers, have been put on back order. That is like, and I don't mean when I say 8,500, I'm talking about fucking Marines, Army, Navy, Coast Guard, not Coast Guard, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Army, and National Guard.
Yes.
Um,
Well, no, they have to get a decent amount of troops ready because of the fact that Putin is basically parked, what is it? The equivalent of 5 battalions?
over 100,000 troops.
Yeah, exactly. Over 5 battalions right on the border of the Ukraine. And so, like, literally all he has to do is give the order and they could start marching. And it would be very difficult unless the European nations and NATO, which I believe they took the first step today, or I should say yesterday, as NATO has taken command of an American carrier group
Yep.
in the Black Sea.
Yep. Especially after today.
Yeah, especially after today. Now they are getting ready to rumble.
Now, but here's my thing, though. And this is where I'm going to come back and say something. We all know the Ukraine is not a part of NATO.
No, they've been trying to be, but Russia and a few other not very friendly European nations have been kind of cock blocking it.
Oh my God! Why the fuck is the right side of my sinus hurt? Sorry, left side.
Just like us Americans seem to like to pussyfoot around the fact that Taiwan is a country.
Right?
Yeah, you heard me, China.
Yeah, what he said.
Shut up, Patrick.
I'm sorry.
I mean, here's my thing. We know that none of these countries have been a part of NATO for a really, really long time.
Well, some of them never.
Or some of them never. Well, here's my thing, and Scarlett made a very good point on this today when we were on the phone talking with her and Tim, because me and Tim were on the fucking phone when the White House press conference was going on. And we both heard it. We got Scarlett on the phone as soon as we fucking could. I knew you were at work, so I just get a hold of you later.
There was a press conference? I thought it was fucking nap time.
Apparently it was a press conference. I don't fucking know. Trust me, you're fucking asking me, Teal. Don't fucking ask me. I don't fucking know. I'm telling you as I hear it.
Yeah. No, there was some attempt to act hard and actually cognizant, and yeah,
I'll give you an A for effort.
I wouldn't even give him that.
Fucking.
He gets a fucking B minus if
Oh, B
Yeah.
minus.
if he would dump that atrocity known as fucking Harris.
Okay, you know what? You brought me on my other subject that I was not going to bring up. Have you heard that he's bringing that bitch back as his running mate in 2024?
There is absolutely no fucking way that he's going to be president again.
There's no fucking way he's going to make it, and he's not even going to be alive in 2024.
Yeah, no shit. But yeah, no, he is polling right now as far as re-election or re-electability. It's not looking good.
He's range lower than fucking what Trump's were.
Yes. Oh no, his numbers make Trump's numbers look like freaking Fantasy Island. Like
Right?
ridiculous. Like I don't think I've ever, and I've lived through Reagan and Bush. I don't think I've ever lived in a time where the Pew poll said 76% of Americans do not want him to run again.
You know what? Here's my
12 points higher than Mr. Trump.
And you know what? Here's the thing. I've had the privilege of living through 4 presidents.
I was about to say, Dwayne, don't sell yourself short.
I've had the opportunity to live through 4 presidents. Bush, twice.
Yes.
Obama, twice.
Twice.
Trump, once, and now dickhead.
He's not even capable of being a dickhead. Dickheads are usually hard. There is nothing
Do you
hard
want to know
about
what
that
Tim's?
man.
You want to know what Tim's nickname
He
is for
is
him?
The epitome of soft.
Tim's nickname for him is President Woozy.
Like, I swear to God, I've had BMs that are harder than him.
I'm done.
Okay,
What the hell
fucking
did I get
Tim's.
myself into?
You're the one who wanted to come on here.
I told you I was going to come on here after I got back from Speedway. And this is what we doing.
This is what we do every time we're on here. This show never fails.
Well, no, I'm fired up. I am fired up.
TLO, you live in fucking
all I can do
Minneapolis,
is-
dude.
Yeah, it's difficult to be chill. We'll just say that.
I mean, here's my motherfucking thing. His new nickname is President Woozy. Or Wheezy, or whatever the fuck Tim called him today.
Woozy would be more appropriate.
Thank you. That's what Tim called him.
Because, yeah, he is all over the fucking shop. Like, sitting there babbling. Like, he made Trump sound like a fucking pristine orator. Like,
Can you stop making me laugh so hard, goddammit?
He made such things, such gems as Bigley as the new fucking pinnacle of Webster's dictionary. Like, seriously, yo.
Fucking Pat dropped off because of the fucking weather in Ohio. I guess we're getting fucking nailed with snow.
Oh, is it snowing up there in Ohio?
Oh, dude, they've got at least 2 foot in the ground.
Eesh. Yeah, I did see something about the East Coast getting slammed with some snow.
I mean, and here's my thing. Do not get me wrong. Did I vote for Biden? Fuck no.
No,
I didn't vote for Biden? Fuck yes.
No.
Because in fact, I would have shot myself. Just honestly. Just
and
honesty.
I did not vote for Trump either.
I did. Damn it.
didn't.
I was gonna go Libertarian Party till I got there and saw how bad fucking Joe Jorgensen was. And I'm like, oh fuck my life.
Yeah, no, I was going with the what is it? The independent woman.
Joe Jorgensen.
Was she? I thought George Jorgensen was the libertarian because there was a libertarian and an independent.
Pat,
There's
it's not letting you.
four
Pat,
candidates.
it's not letting you in, bud, because none of your shit's connected again. You got to go back through and
Hook up.
do what I told you. You got to go in and fucking refix your fucking security settings.
Yeah, I know. Isn't this lovely technology? It's supposed to be all snazzy and all futuristic and shit.
Yeah, I'm calling Patrick real quick so I can get him set back up.
But yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Like, we're such a joke right now. Like, it is absolutely close to being embarrassing being an American just because of that fool that's in the White House. Because he is a fool.
Right.
He's a senile old fool. He really is. And yeah, once maybe, 1,000 years ago, when he was, a middle-aged man, he was probably a nice guy.
Right. I mean, he was. Now that I like him and he was serving under the Obama administration, no.
Well, that administration, like the first round was okay, but the 2012, that's when shit started getting stupid. Like, really stupid.
1 second. I'm joining on my other device. 1 second. Sorry, I joined on my other device, so I can stop holding on to this small ass case.
No,
It hurt my fucking hands because COVID is kind of fucking up all my joints. Like, I can't even play guitar for like 2 minutes before my fucking arms and hands start cramping.
Yeah, that's why you got to get some stuff for the joints, or as I said before, tea.
Oh, they're getting me all that shit tomorrow.
Good. Like, seriously, if you don't drink the tea, I will literally pull a Lego Movie bad cop move and throw my fucking desk chair all the way from here and hit your ass in the head in Birmingham, Alabama.
Look, if they don't have the black tea.
No, Earl Grey.
If they don't have Earl Grey tea, I am getting green tea.
That's such a freaking suburban whitey Starbucks bullshit thing. Oh, green tea. Oh, green tea. Do you actually see people drinking green tea like in other countries? Not very much. India, yes, but anywhere else, no.
Patrick, it's still not working, Bubba. Like, it's saying that you don't have anything on. Like, you gotta. Okay, Pat. You're gonna see 3 dots up in the top. You're gonna go into your settings. You're gonna go into accent. You're gonna go into permissions. Click camera and microphone on StreamYards. And then try again. It's not letting you back in, bud. Sorry, Pat. I gotta kick you. You're like, I'm just gonna watch for now. Okay, cool. That works better. But like, here's my thing. You know what? If I'm gonna say this, I think it's between Biden and Putin, just trying to compare who has the bigger dick at this point.
Once again, you give that man too much credit.
That's why I said it's between him and. That's why I threw both of them in here.
Nah, I know, but still, it's just, yeah. I mean, where sitting president is almost at 80% of people not wanting him to run again. Seriously, Broham, that is like history making, to be honest. And I guarantee you, no damn government person is going to actually admit to that, just because it'd be such an embarrassment.
I mean, it's gonna be World War III, and we're gonna get nuked. We're gonna get bombed.
Well, that's the thing is people recognize the nuke thing, and the nuke thing is an overplayed. It's, to be honest, it's a fantasy, because no matter what, even if you set off 3 or 4 nukes, you're gonna pretty much destroy the planet and its ecosystems. Just because we're already kind of on the brink in a lot of ways. You know, any of the serviceable ICBMs or whatever the newest hypersonic Russian bullshit or whatever that goes down, like, comparatively speaking, with megatonnage, would be like the equivalent of, you know, 3 or 4 Chernobyls with just one bomb.
Right, exactly. So, guys, I don't know if you can hear this in the background because I just found this. Can anybody hear that music playing in the background?
Yes, I'm trying not to.
Yeah, sorry, I'm being a little kid. I saw a new thing in StreamYard. I just got the notification for it. Sorry.
Oh my sweet Jesus.
StreamYard gives me email notifications. I'm sorry.
Focus, man.
Yeah, focus. Sorry. See, this is the bad thing about having COVID. I'm all over the fucking place now. I'm normally not like this.
Ha 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 ha! She shot her ass.
You know what? But here's my thing, though. And, like, I'm going to say this, and I want to move on to another topic I really want to talk about.
That's right, Patrick. The Lego movie.
He's going to fucking yeet a fucking chair at me.
For real. If you do not drink some fucking tea, especially some Earl Grey, man, I really will be, like, picking up a chair and tossing it off my patio, and it is going to fly all the way down to hit you.
You got really fucking far away from your mic when you did that. What the fuck is going on with my camera? What in the fucking bat fucking shit the hell is this? Oh, that's why. Why the fuck is my camera so small? I don't like this. There we go. I'm going like, I don't like this shit. Sorry, it bothers me.
Well, you did seem a distance away.
Yeah, I was wondering why. Fucking StreamYard just fucking things
So
up.
yeah, there's all the politics, there's all the bullshit with whatever, whoever's catching what or whatnot. And most people haven't really been paying attention to what's happening to the planet.
Right? Okay, let's talk. You want to talk about that? Hold on. I'm about to hack up along. Give me a second. Oh, my body's starting to take a toll on me.
Well, yeah, just like I said, you can't push it too hard. Otherwise, it will be a setback.
All right. So we've had a fucking volcano that has erupted. That has why did it fucking erupted? It blasted its fucking load everywhere.
Well, no, it's gotten to the point where I believe
California has had their first tsunami warning.
Yeah, no, it's a big one, and I've been noticing a lot of YouTube videos. They said one of the tsunami waves actually traveled around the planet and basically hit some place that was far away before a place that is actually closer to the volcano heard its explosion. That's how powerful it was. They're also talking about adding a new category of volcano. So we're talking about above, like, Yellowstone type volcano. They want to call it a ultra volcano or ultra volcanic eruption or whatever.
I mean,
they are literally talking about making a new category of eruption just from this Tongan volcano eruption. So
I mean,
it was that powerful. I'm
Yeah,
sure
right?
nobody's actually like released the fact that it probably knocked the planet off its axis a little bit, or did
Again.
something geographically like that major. Guarantee they won't say shit about that.
The SO2 went over northern Australia, and as of today, it would be crossing South Africa. Holy fuck.
Yeah, see, like it was massive. The fact that you could see it from space, and I mean see it from space, not like little speck, not like little wisp where you can see the big ass wildfires. No, this thing literally was like the movies, like Deep Impact. Like the fucker exploded and clouds evaporated around it.
Exactly.
I think I might have seen that one, Darren, because I have been checking out a lot of videos on that. I even visited some old haunting grounds, if you know what I mean, Dwayne.
Huh?
I visited some old haunting grounds as far as looking at videos with volcanoes.
Oh, that bad?
Well, they're better than Luke Holmquist because that guy's a fucking cheese dick.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like that guy's been saying a major earthquake's going to happen in Southern California for like a year and a half now.
Ugh. Yeah, no, dude, it's been bad. I mean, God, look at it down here, Tila. You had to fucking text me in the middle of the fucking night to make sure, A, I was awake, and 2, I knew what the fuck was going on.
Right?
Like, yo, bro, you good? No, the fuck, we're not good.
Yeah. Exactly.
God, fuck, that was
Yeah. Ice Age Farmer is actually a regular haunt for my mother, which is kind of funny. So you may or not seen her hanging out there. If she is, you probably recognize her by she probably calls herself Fairy Gardener.
I've seen her there. That doesn't shock. That, you know what? For your mother, that actually kind of fucking surprises me.
Surprising, you know, it's a perfect fit. Yeah, no. I have no doubt in my mind that the volcano erupted is going to make our winter incredibly colder and longer this year. So we will probably have negative degree temperatures throughout the United States, probably well into March because of this volcano.
You said up in the when, Tila?
I'm sorry?
You said up in the March? You said winter's being all the way up into March?
Yeah, like
Oh.
below freezing temperature winter because of the fact that this volcano exploded and they believe it will affect the worldwide temperature by at least 1 degree, if not more.
Fuck, don't tell me that.
Well, just like Darren said, the freaking SO2 is traveling around the world in a pretty big ass cloud. So
Yeah, that is true.
it's gonna block out the sun. It is going to block out the sun, and we are probably going to have a longer winter. And it's already kind of proven to be colder. We're about to hit negative 30 to negative 40 degree wind chills here in Minnesota. So we haven't had that in at least 5 years, 5, 6 years. Yeah, 5, 6 years.
Right. Right. Yeah, no, I mean, the weather's been bad as it is. I mean, looking at it down here since I've been here, last month, I think we had in a week 7 or 8 tornado warnings. 3 or 4 out of 3 or 4 of the mornings we've had 3 touchdown.
Yeah, it's definitely been more of a tornado producing season as well, because there's definitely been more tornadoes, and the season has definitely been extended. You know, there's tornadoes now mostly all the time, as opposed to, you know, when I was growing up, when I was a youngling, basically the summer months. Like, you might get an odd and end one here in like March, but for the most part, it would be usually from like April, May until September. But
Right.
now we're getting freaking killer tornadoes in December.
Fuck, we had a fucking what, Tilo? What? I think you called me
Minnesota had, what was it, 14 tornadoes in December.
right, and what? Didn't you call me like the night before Christmas Eve to make sure I was okay?
Well, yeah, because there was some decent storms heading your way, and I was just like, oh, here we go again. And watch, there'll be a big ass Night of the Twisters ordeal on Christmas Eve or some stupid.
Yeah, like you called me, it was like December 23rd, like I just turned December 23rd at like 1:30, and I got a phone call going like, yo, are you awake? No, why? Go look outside.
Yeah, right. Wake your ass up.
Wake the fuck up. And I look outside and I couldn't see like an inch in front of me. I got fucking the wind blowing so bad. I fucking slammed my door shut and I said, all right, I'm going back to bed. I know what's going on now. Good night.
And he didn't even pull a Tom Cruise and sleep in the basement.
No, dude. Fucking nope. Sure fucking didn't. I stayed. Dude, the one thing I love about living in a brick fucking house, dude. There's only one fucking window and it's on the opposite fucking side. It's on the same side of my wall, but I'm not right in front of it. You know what I mean? So I ain't got no harm. And brick's kind of hard, you know, with the way this brick is built and all the rebar and stuff in between the brick. I'm gonna worry about a tornado fucking passing this bitch.
Well, with some of those tornadoes, I would, because that one did take out brick buildings. Like, it took out a city hall, it took out
An Amazon building.
the Amazon building, and yeah, they build those things to last. They have the money. They build those things to last. It's not something you'll pick up at fucking business center IKEA stores. I'm sure.
Well, like, and then fucking, okay. So we want to talk about December 23rd one. Let's talk about the December 21st one. The fucking Scarlett calls me 9 fucking times. So, see, here's the funny thing, TLO. It took you once to get me awake, right? Because my ringtone for you is your brother is calling. Wake the fuck up. So
I
that
thought it was just because I was like, you better wake your ass up and answer this phone, Brain.
no, it's because my ringtone that it says your brother is calling. Wake the fuck up. Scarlett's is your mother is calling. Your mother is calling. You need to fucking run. Your mother is calling.
Gotcha. You got those goofy
Yes.
ringtones that speak.
Yep. And then actually, hers that day was the fucking tornado siren, which is why I was fucking probably ignoring it. So used to hearing the fucking thing now. It doesn't bother me anymore. So she calls me. It's on the 9th call, like in 45 seconds. And I wake up going like, all right, Scarlett, I know there's a reason you're calling me. The fuck you want? She went like, have you looked at your bedroom window yet? I went like, look, you and TLO have done this to me 3 times this month. I just want to sleep through the night. For once. I know it's storming. I was sitting outside for an hour and a half of it. I know. I have the radar set on my phone for alerts for tornadoes and everything. I know. I have a hurricane app on my phone.
You can barely hear a ringtone. Do you really think you're going to hear alerts from your phone?
No, but I'm talking throughout the day. I have the hurricane app on my phone and everything on my phone that gives me updates on tornadoes. So like the hurricane, I can't really do it because I'm on the phone that I have it on. My hurricane app, it gives me updates when like, you know, the funnel clouds have been spotted, and where gives me the advisories and things so I can read them, right?
Right.
And I told Scarlett, I'm like, I knew about this 4 hours before it happened. Scarlett, like, you're late. And I told her, said, too, Tilo already texted me to make sure I was okay. You suck at this. And then, okay, so December 23rd, when you called me, I went back to bed, right?
Right.
Tilo, not even 2 minutes later, Scarlett's calling me like, are you okay? Tilo has already beat you to it. Good night, Scarlett. She went like, wow, I suck at this. I'm like, yes, you do. Like, I know now, like, if it's anybody who has my back right now when it comes to the weather, it's fucking TLO.
Yes. Well, like I said, I was a storm chaser. All right.
And
What
like,
go? Excuse me, folks. I may have to go and end somebody.
who are you going to end? I don't like this. Take us with you. The anticipation awaits.
That was weird, but Garfield was pretty jazzed about. It looked like he thought somebody was at the door, and it did seem like something was moving out there, but I didn't really see it.
Fucking, I was waiting for the fucking stab, the sound of someone getting stabbed with a gunshot to come through the fucking phone.
I don't know. I don't need to use the firearms here. I've got plenty of sharp objects.
That's what I just said. I was waiting for you to stab someone and for someone to shoot at you. I was waiting for you to stab somebody.
Oh. Yeah, no, I've actually started practicing throwing knives again.
That's a good fuck. I need to pick that back up.
Yes. Yes, you do.
I really need to pick up throwing knives again. Once COVID's done and I can get back in physical shape after this, because I know I'm gonna have issues with energy. Like, my boss ain't even scheduling me much after this. She's like, I might be scheduled for like 5 or 6 hours a day.
Right.
Or no, I think I'm only scheduled five 5 hours for like 3 days because of COVID. And I told her, like, look, my energy, like, guys, like, you guys know I'm literally awake and everything during my show, but this is literally me at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm normally awake right now.
Yeah, but you look like you're heading down.
I'm headed down. I'm not falling asleep. No, I'm just like,
Your eyes are giving heavy flame. I know the signs, trust me. Yes, Lee, I have had a very fun and disgusting winter. It hasn't been too much with the snow, but with the wind and the cold, it definitely has. Because we've gotten below zero more times this year so far, at least in the last 2 years, for sure.
oof, that's bad.
Like, you actually look at the weather channel for this week, and like that's enough to send chills up, anybody's spine.
You there, TLO?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, you just cut out for a minute. Sorry.
Oh, that's weird.
No, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not tired. Like, I'm awake.
Yeah, but you're starting to look more rough. So we'll Wilmer. Yes.
We'll give it like
Absolutely.
another like 10 minutes. Just COVID. It's day 4, day 3 of COVID, and it's really kicking my ass right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I feel like I'm literally gonna die.
I find that a little problematic considering you're on a live YouTube streaming, whatever. Most people who feel like they're actually about to die aren't, sitting there with an audience.
Right. Yeah. No, normally no, but I talked to Scarlett, and this was just a good time for me to get back on air and get back in a routine. But no, like you were saying, Tila, I looked at the radar for Minnesota, and especially since I know where you live because like you've given me your address before.
Yeah. And yeah,
So
you
I
can see.
I've looked up like right where you're at, and yeah, I've seen how much snow and stuff you guys are supposed to get in the cold. I'm like, oh yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah, no, people don't get it that we actually rival Siberia on numerous occasions. In fact, I believe it may be warmer in Siberia right now than it is here.
I bet. Like, I'm not gonna fucking lie. I bet.
No, it's actually a lot of the patterns have been switching or kind of flipping like that, where we've been colder and whatnot than Siberia. I know there was a
Lee,
week period there
I
where
am so
Alaska
fucking
was
sorry.
warmer than Minnesota. There was a week not too long ago where Alaska people was in like the 50s, almost 60s. And it was like only a couple weeks ago, and we're like, 0.
Right, Lee, your family is in my prayers right now, dude. That is sad. I don't know if you're seeing the comment, TLO. Did I just lose TLO again?
Something was weird.
No, now you're there.
Yeah,
Lee
something was
Walker's
weird
brother.
because like I was talking and I didn't see the little voice box thing on the screen.
Yeah, no, it's doing that to me too. Lee, I'm sorry for your loss, buddy. I'm not gonna die. It's just I have COVID and it sucks.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Lee.
Which is why it's named the Night Talks the COVID edition. So fucking I'm the second host to have it confirmed to come out and say it that I've had it. Tim's had it. I've
Yes.
had it. We think Red had it.
Red thinks she had it.
Yeah, Red thinks she had it. We don't know if Heather had it, but I think Heather did have it, just didn't come out and say anything. Uh, and then we all know TLO. I think TLO did remember saying at one point he did have it. He just didn't give a fuck.
Well, my immune system it really is top notch, people. I can't even tell you. Like the fact that I was put in a hospital after somebody decided to use a steel pipe on my head and run their fucking car over me. I was out of the hospital in 4 days, less than 4 days.
Yeah, I still want to know how the fuck you did that. Because remember you telling me that story.
Yeah, no. My body is built to last.
I'll tell you.
Even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes, and I definitely could use probably a new pair of shiny teeth, and that might give me a date. But no, as far as like wounds, injuries, hell, I was almost blown to bits at a Vikings event long time ago.
You know, I'll tell you what, dude. My immune system is actually fighting this off pretty fucking well.
No, it is. It really is. You are dealing with it pretty well. Because obviously present company,
Right.
it doesn't really work out all the time.
No, it doesn't. And I'm gonna say this, since I've been in quarantine, it sucks that no one has really, besides you, Scarlett, and Tim, and like one or two other of my friends, and Patrick. That one of the actually three of my friends, that's including Patrick, have texted me to ask me if I'm okay. Like like just not a lot of people have texted me today, like the past 2 days. Like my mom works midnight, so I understand that. Like my mom, she sleeps all day. Because she works at a gas station, from 10 to 7.
Right.
Well, 11 to 7. So I get that. My mom's asleep, and she was the first one I texted when I found out when I had COVID, and asking for prayers. And she walked me through on how to deal with it, gets lots of sleep. Force your body to sleep. Drink a lot of water. If your body is craving something, then eat it or drink it. Like if it's water or if it's Powerade, drink it. Listen to your body. It's what
Well,
I've been
that
doing.
is definitely something that more people need to start doing, is listening to their bodies.
Like I woke up at 12:30. I was up from 12:30 to 2. Nope, 12:30 to 1:45, and I was back to bed by 1:45, and I was up at 5. And then I started my meeting at 6, and I think I was back asleep no later than 6:45, and slept till 9. And then slept from 9 to 11, or whatever. I think, Tilo, that I texted you what we were texting, say about 11. Hold on. Let me see when I texted you about the show. So I can look so none of us are actually streamers because I forgot I got my other phone in front of my face.
Yeah.
You guys, everybody we started texting everybody in the Signal group. It was about 7. And then actually I was wrong. I woke up at 12:30.
Mm.
Yep, I slept till 12:30, and then I was just waking back up when you said got it set up.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I was just waking back up. So like when I have to pee, I get up and I go pee. And today has been a day. I think what I'm gonna do at this point.
For your brother, Lee.
Ooh, what are you drinking there? Hold on, what was that?
Bombay Sapphire.
I haven't. You know what? Since you're doing a face appearance, I'll do one with you because I'm about to go smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't seen you. Ooh, is that blue?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see the bottle. Hold on, I gotta look at that. What the fuck? Dude, if that is fucking blue, that is fucking, what is that, what is that, 18, 19%? Set down at the bottom of the bottle. On the label.
100% grain, and we're looking at, I'm looking at the bottom, but there's a lot of numbers that they put on this thing.
So go back to where the name and everything was, and I swear I saw a percent sign on there.
Well, that's the 4794 proof. It's just a shot. I could probably have a few more of those, but it was in honor
Of your brother, man. I haven't seen you turn your camera on in a hot minute. What the fuck's up, dude? I haven't seen your face in like months.
Oh, that's because it's been beaten and battered, and I can't even tell you how many times I've been in tussles on that stupid Blue Line train, dealing with the vagrants and homeless and crazy motherfuckers that are tweaking on whatever Drano that they decided to ingest.
Right, I was just getting ready to fucking go there. Let me guess, Code Red. Yep.
All right, what is the Code Red?
Fucking. Did you rearrange your house, TLO?
A little bit, but not that much. It's just I'm sitting in a slightly different spot.
I was about to say, because normally I don't see the
vent.
Above head, yeah, the above head banister.
Well, it's a vent that's kind of tied into the rest of the vents. It's tied into that and the rest of the vents. and then it goes over here to the tree that I'll be taking out this weekend.
And then
Some
your
good
big ass,
24. God, I love the 24s.
big ass
Um,
TV.
Yeah, there's kitchen, some of my Nerf guns. Some.
That's a shit ton right there.
I have almost 100.
You have almost 100 Nerf guns.
Yes.
Okay, when I come to your house, we are definitely having a Nerf war. You'll fucking entertain me for
And
fucking.
I'll invite my siblings, and they have quite a few themselves. So
Oh fuck yes, dude. Okay, so since we're talking about stupid beauty, you've kind of got me on a fucking subject I want to go on. We got 15 minutes before we're ending this bitch, anyways, because I want to make it to the 2 hour mark.
see, I think you got excited because I got on the camera.
Yeah, I was gonna fucking end it, and then you fucking pop your face, and I'm like, my brother. Like fucking, I started crying a little bit. I haven't seen my brother's face in a hot minute, so you can't blame me,
No, I look like shit. So
dude. Hey, look, you look like shit. I feel like shit, and look like shit. Fuck, I guess Darren's coming too.
that would be cool. That'd be cool. I'm always down for some Nerf wars.
A few
I
drinks.
was actually quite legendary back in high school for our Nerf assassin, our senior assassin league.
You know what? We did for as a group like a couple years, like 2 years ago, there was an abandoned mall that Airsoft got a hold of.
Ah,
And this is when I had my Airsoft gear back then, and I had a M4 carbine rifle that was CO2 powered.
Yeah.
With the backpack with the tank on it,
mm-hmm.
and we did it basically like how you would do Tactical Slayer and Halo. But I'm swimming on my way. Darren, we'll fly you over here. The fuck? You're gonna swim across from fucking Australia to here?
Yeah, no, you have to go past the marinara, and yeah, someone there owes me money, so I might as well. But anyways, different story for a different time.
But since we're talking about this, I fucking went out and we did an airsoft battle. It was team deathmatch. And there was one rule that none of us were allowed to break. No fully automatic in the building. None. And so I fucked up coming around a corner. I went to peep into the corner. Fucking this kid, about 5'3", comes fucking running at me, popped him like in the head with a fucking full automatic at like 2 foot range.
Nice. Yeah, no, I don't go too far without ever having one of these by me.
Yeah, they fucking hurt, dude. Then, especially the little ones, they pack a punch.
Well, yeah, the rivals, they do pelt you. The rivals with the small little balls, yeah, no, those things whip. But yeah, no, I've got pretty much every level. This one, hold on a sec. This one is something I'm kind of proud of. Because this is an original 1992 Master Blaster. Original. Even has all 8 balls still.
I'm jealous as fuck. I've been trying to find one of those for my kid.
Oh, I tore their asses up in my assassin game. They thought they were cute. I had a belt tied to this mug, and it was like this when I was going to school. So any mofo come up, I was like, and that is your ass.
Right? No, for high school we did a not a Nerf war, we did an airsoft war in school. They put plywood and everything on the glass and everything so we can go in and fucking tear the school up for a day. And I'll tell you what, I got hit fully automatic in the fucking nuts with That fucking hurt.
Yeah, gotta protect the McNuggets, my friend. Gotta
Well, so I
protect
had my cup on, but my cup like kind of lifted up, and I didn't feel my balls hanging out of the cup because I was going up the steps.
Oh no.
And I got up the steps, and the kid just fucking lit me up, and I'm sitting there like, oh,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's been a while. I must admit. Oh, really? Are you trying to get your 15 minutes of fame here? Huh?
is that the kitty cat? Garfield! God, why do you look so fatter?
He's gotten a little tubbier.
Yes. What up, bud?
Yeah, he's gained a little bit of weight. Yes, you're on camera. You want to say hi to the audience?
That is the official mascot of the fucking Night Talk. Someone who does not make their appearance as much as they're supposed to.
Garfield, they're talking about you.
Yeah, I'm talking about you, fat cat.
Yeah.
I gave
No, I
you
gotta
one.
get him.
I gave you one fucking job, Garfield. One fucking job. I mean, God granted, you did smash your head into a fucking wall not that long ago.
Well, it's now been like what, 3 months? Yeah, about 3-4 months because I was in fall.
Yeah, me and Scarlett. Yeah, me and Scarlett were on the phone with you for a couple hours.
So how are things, Darren, in the wonderful land of Oz?
Right.
Because the last time I checked with who was it I was watching? Oh yeah, I remember now. There's this cutie. Name is Sydney Watson.
Oh, I know.
I
who you're
believe
talking
she's
about.
from, yeah. She's on YouTube, but yeah, I do believe from the land Victoria, I think actually.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I do watch her. Probably way too much. Not doing anything else, so. But yeah, no, I've always thought it would be fun to go to Australia, but I don't know if I can handle being to a country that's located 5 miles from the surface of the sun. So
Yeah, no, I don't think I could either.
wouldn't mind seeing a Roo. Maybe hang out with some Aboriginals.
No, I want to go to Bondi.
That sounds very touristy.
If I go to Australia, I want to go to Bondi Beach. I want to go get hurt so I can try this thing that they got called the green whistle.
It sounds like they'd be removing something from some place that's not supposed to be.
So the green whistle is you inhale this thing and it's pain medication.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. I've always wanted to go to Australia and get hurt and have a reason to use this thing called the green whistle.
Dwayne, you have some very interesting hobbies.
As
Yeah,
matter.
try not to cough too hard. You might hurt yourself.
Nah, actually, the coughing's not that bad. It's when I start coughing, I just can't stop because all this shit comes out my lungs.
True.
Which it actually feels good because my doctor said 9 times out of 10, no, motherfucker, you were wrong.
I definitely
You were fucking wrong, dumbass. This is the 3rd time I've emptied this Gatorade bottle out.
Yeah.
From
No,
all this that I've
you're
coughed.
gonna have a lot of fluids, and that's another thing too. Is like the people who have suffered a lot of times, they don't think like in that respect because they're just suffering mostly. But you know, if you get a lot of these fluids out, like that's the natural process of the body. It will help things progress. You know, sometimes people just sit there and just kind of simmer in it or stew in it letting it all just hang out, not blowing their nose, not spitting out, not coughing up some stuff. They'll just let it hang out. And that's not good for anybody because it'll just prolong the whole process.
Right. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I've done everything I could to protect myself, and then it was just like coming with like, bring your ass here, bitch.
Well, it's everywhere. I mean, I work at a building, residential condo building, and there's been quite a few folks that have had it numerous times. And we're talking a wide range of ages too, and varying health factors. So it's not just like old people or once again immune compromised or anything like that. It's just everywhere, and the most that you could do is you be smart with the mask. You don't have to wear it like an idiot everywhere. Like, I'm sorry, I will, if it comes to summer, I will punch your ass through the car window if I see you driving alone with a fucking mask on. You are going to get decked.
Don't come to
This is not a
Birmingham.
joke.
Do
Because
not,
I am tired of seeing stupid ass shit like that.
do not come to Birmingham. Do not fucking come to. Do not come to Birmingham, Alabama. There was a lady that fucking came through my drive-through with a mask on in her car while her window was rolled up, and I just wanted to fucking open my drive-through window, punch her window out, grab her out her fucking car, and beat her head off my drive-through window.
I mean, seriously. Like, yes, in exposed places, in confined spaces where you have multiple people, yes, a mask is warranted. If you're in a room by yourself and there's nobody coming and going, why are you sitting there like a jackass with a mask on? Who are you, quote unquote, protecting?
Right, like after I come out of quarantine, I have to wear a mask for 5 days. Nothing wrong with that. I just got over a virus and I can get somebody else sick.
Right, yeah, because you're still in the period.
So I quarantine for 5 days. I wear a mask for 5 days. That includes in my house because, like I said, I live with 5 other men. So I want to play it smart. I want to play nice.
Well, yeah. And that's what I mean is like, yes, if you're in a place and you've got multiple people, then you probably should mask up. But that's the thing is like a lot of these places, like I believe Australia at a certain point where they were having people wear masks literally everywhere, like outside, inside, by yourself, in your own home, all sorts of silliness. And it's just like, oh, please, come on. This isn't a fucking movie. This is not Outbreak.
Wow, I can't log into my fucking Social Security app right now because they got the website down to normal business hours.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Everything's been shoddy. One of the things that a lot of people miss as far as this pandemic and whatever shit with the employment is like there's not very many people in the system, in the work system. And so it's creating these bottlenecks, it's creating a lot of these problems. And then you have the people who are actually working there who have to deal with the fallout of there not being enough people, not having enough shifts, blah, blah, blah. So it's just become just disjointed, chaotic. Most things aren't making sense. And, bigger companies are dealing with it by either firing people, cutting hours, shit like that. And not only hours for employees, but actual like business hours. So that kind of plays into it. Like I know a lot of the businesses around here in Minneapolis, because we seem to kind of oscillate between shelter in places or mandates or whatever the fuck. And so like there's degrees and levels, and certain businesses will do this, and certain businesses will do that. It's how much capital you have, because a lot of people didn't think. I thought of it because I've been in the restaurant business. I've got an uncle who actually owns a restaurant up here. When it originally started, like, most people didn't realize, like, oh, well, yeah, these businesses, these restaurants, oh yeah, well, they can just, switch to takeout, because there's no dining in. It's like, well, fucking moron. Like, that means you have to get a shitload more supplies, like to-go boxes and bags and whatnot. And so, like, it flipped the script. So some restaurants who had capital were able to deal with it, were able to buy those products and switch their services to online ordering and pickup only, that sort of thing. But small, mom and pop, or a newly arrived immigrant that wants to start his own little business, little coffee shop or whatnot, they wouldn't be able to, because they don't have enough capital. They don't have enough backing. And so that's why, like, the restaurants and service industry here in Minneapolis, especially in Minneapolis, has just been decimated. Like, there's literally, like, blocks of, like, empty buildings. Hell, almost half of our downtown commercial business district is empty, and a lot of the places aren't coming back. Target, U.S. Bank, and Wells Fargo promised to have people back in office by this last Christmas, but that didn't happen. And so, like, what was it? I was talking to one of the residents at the condo, since my condo that I work at is downtown Minneapolis. They're saying on average it's like $50,000 to $75,000 a day that the city and state wasn't making on, all the happenings and all the businesses that basically shut down shop in downtown. Like, yeah, it's bleeding bad.
Right.
Like, I wouldn't doubt it, say, if, like, by this summer, if this keeps going on, and if there's not that many, like, big events, we might start seeing some, like, iconic places, like, shut down and close shop. I.e., we have the Orpheum Theater, the State Theater. We have First Ave, and, like, First Ave has just been, to be honest, decimated. I have a guy who works security over there sometimes, and he hasn't worked over there in months, because every time they plan on having somebody come through for a concert, some new variant comes out and they have to shut everything down, and then they have to revise their plans or reschedule. And yeah, I believe the Foo Fighters are coming to town. I don't really care for them that much, especially since those idiots thought that they can make a movie.
Yeah.
No, Dave. No. Just no.
Just no.
Just no. Seriously, just no. And it looks like a stupid movie.
Right, guys, but at this time, my body is telling me to fucking quit. And I gotta listen to my body, unless I'm gonna really fuck myself up. And I don't feel...
Call it.
All right, guys. So it has been another official show here at the Freedom Revolution Network on the Night Talk special COVID edition, because, like I said, I have COVID. With TLO, who has made his first fucking face appearance in God fucking knows how long. It has been a minute since we got to see the last one.
The last one's face for radio.
Yeah, the last one's face for radio since November.
Yes.
November. No. No,
It was early
October.
November. No, it was early November because we had already passed Halloween and whatnot.
I thought it was October when my godfather almost died.
No, it was after that.
Okay. But guys, expect more shows, more broadcasts. Monday, Wednesday. We can't do Friday. So Monday, Wednesday, Thursday this week.
That seems fair.
Around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Because we all know I'm going to be doing nothing but sleeping all day. So TLO getting a hold of me is not going to be hard.
And I gotta work.
And TLO gets to work until 11 or 12.
Yep.
So it gives him time to go home and eat. It gives me enough time when he gets home to call and get topics figured out, or if we're just going to bullshit and talk about it. Plus, February 8th, I need to put this in everybody's heads, including TLO's. After the Super Bowl concludes, we are going to come live on air and dissect.
Really?
I'm excited for this.
All right. No, that's fine. We can do a little sports commentary. I know I could do a way better job than some of those idiots.
We're going to come on live while the Super Bowl's happening. I need to figure out if you can. I got to figure out if you can watch it still, or would you have to have another device?
No, I can watch it still.
Okay. But February 8th, guys, put that in your
I've got it. Yeah, I got it down. Although we'll see, because I might try and get something fixed so that it could be even more exciting. Although they might get all pissy about that, but whatever.
But put in your books, February 8th, we will be here for Super Bowl.
It's 56.
Super Bowl, thank you. Super Bowl 56, and I will announce the winners of who is in the Super Bowl next Monday.
Who is this? Oh, okay. You're gonna announce them.
We're gonna do the announce on, guys. My schedule from now on is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Around 1:30 on Monday because I work until close. So, with that being said, I love each and every one of you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. I'm not doing my record closing tonight because I don't got enough air in my fucking lungs for this. But TLO, take it away, buddy.
All right, from Garfield and I here in the great white north, literally at this point. All I have to say or end it on is we need to all recognize the simple and utter pure truth of life. That it's not about you. Period. That's what I'll end it on. You going to sleep there, Dwayne?
No, sir. I was texting my mother back.
All right,
Mom
well,
was
we're ready to go.
All right, guys.
Good night.
Love you. And
Lee, Darren, Pam.
to do a new thing that I'm going to start doing at the end of every single one of my shows since I have this thing.
Please don't.
Good night, guys.